Alright, I think we have signal to stream. If that's so, I'll just check the stream chat while we're at it. And would you look at that? We are good for live stream. We have signal. So as I'm playing Kerbal Space Program, how's your day, everyone? Has it been fun? Has it been boring? Has it just been casual? Hope it's been both of those today. Now, in today's live stream, we will be going to Duna. Let me just visually show it to you right here. In a tracking station in Kerbal Space Program. We're going to Duna. I've set a few little probes around here. Now, with our... Just gonna clear out the launch pad real quick. We have a space station orbiting Kerbin, which is called the Blue Station. Now we want to move our Blue Station to Duna, which is right there. Look at that. Perfect transfer window. Well, for now. So we're gonna be expanding on the space station. Now I will show you guys what it's supposed to look like. Well, it's actually just a space station. This is what it looks like, with no crew on board. Let's get rid of this blue line. This is my trajectories line. Would you look at that? It's just in orbit. It's just charging its batteries up in the sun. I think that covers that that part of the mission just by looking, seeing what we got. We only have 2 modules actually docked, so we have to expand on it. So we've got the main logistics. We just need the crew, which is what we need. And for those who just joined the stream, we're building a space station that'll go to Duna in today's mission. Now, for those who don't know who I am, my name is The Blue Aerospace, and I run a small YouTube channel, mainly focused on spaceflight. And this is like enjoyable. So as I am currently talking through and putting the I'll put in through the link to online, so some of you guys can join. There we go. With that said, I'll just send it. There we go. I just sent the link through. So we should just have some people joining. Now we want to expand upon our module. Now we will be attempting to use like engines in our real life reach. So like methane engines, liquid methane engines, like this one over here, which uses liquid oxygen and liquid methane as fuel. Liquid oxygen being the oxidizer, or the igniter, let's say, if that makes sense. And you got your liquid methane, which is the fuel. So if we get methane, right? Oh, it's a bit tiny fuel tank right there. So we have liquid methane and oxidizer. We'll be using that as our propellant type, as well as hydrogen, which, let me just get it out. These engines, these also use liquid hydrogen, which is also a type of explosive, but it's in a controlled explosive, mixed with oxygen. LH2 just means liquid hydrogen, for those who do not know. I think that sums up for now. So we're gonna start building on our modules, on our pressurized modules actually. We won't be going for the big space station arms like those on the International Space Station, because when we fire the engines, they'll start flopping around from the structural failures in the struts, which is not what we want. So we're just going to start small and see what we can come up with. Now I think this is the perfect talking voice at the moment. So we're going to see what space station parts we can put. I feel like I've covered this part in the last stream. So hope you guys are slowly enjoying the stream. Yeah. And while I am building and typing at the same time, because that's what I do, let's see what space station parts we have. And we have a starship. Never mind. I mean, wait, we can actually have starships, actually. We can try using starships to launch payload into orbit. And our aim of the mission today is going to Duna and possibly a two-way trip. We're going to put a base on the surface. We're going to place down a beautiful base on the surface with hydroponics, so like your gardens, like your plants that you need for food, and also just to look amazing. Now, obviously, I've been doing horticulture in my TAFE lately, and with my knowledge of plants and everything, it should work. I'm feeling confident of today's mission to Duna. Now I'm just checking what service modules we got in Kerbal Space Program. Would you look at that? We have 2.5 meter, I believe, ones, but these are 1.2 meters, not 2.5. So this is not really. It's a bit large. And for habitation modules, I think we have like few main supplies we need, which is food, water, and oxygen. Those are the main key ingredients for our that we got to watch out for. Um, so yeah, we have I should probably stop saying so. Yeah, kind of sounds weird. But we can do like life support, tanks, and everything over here. So I'm aiming to make this the best real life sort of space station that I can possibly think of. Ooh, sunshine habitation module. That sounds awesome. What happens if I do metallic or yeah, insulated metal bear? Ooh, black. Oh, it's classic. It looked a bit black to me. Insulated bear. Yeah, I think that should do. The reason why I'm usually keeping my volume low so I can stop yelling. And with that said, I don't want to lose my voice in midstream. That certainly won't be a good thing to experience. Yeah. Wait, is there science? Ah, there is science. That's actually pretty cool. But they're pretty small science labs. This is the Mark II processing plant. These science labs are pretty large. We have greenhouses. So these are like your plants. And these actually generate lots and lots of food, but they require water and minerals and oxygen to work. We have cameras. Chan cam. It's a pretty big camera. I was wrong. Turns out this one is a bit larger. This is literally a Hubble Space Telescope if you think about it. Oh yes, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream everyone. I'm just gonna repeat what I say. So right now we're going to Duna, or not right now, but when we get our space station up and running. So right now what I'm doing is I'm working on a module that I can use. Ooh, a boom. It's a boom. Actually looks pretty cool. I love those. Um, so today we are building ourselves a space station. Let me just recolor this and make it look cool. Wait, should I do black and blue? Like, should I make it like sort of like darkish? Yeah, like that. That looks awesome. Mega. Thank you for putting that in the comments, everyone. What are these? Are these like atmospheric scanners? Yeah, it's a spectropherometer. I cannot say words. Now I feel like we should like start working a bit on our communications network. Five big boom, 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 boom. Yeah, someone said five big booms, so we have to do the thing. Now for life support, because we do not want to have our Kerbals being unalived on our mission to Duna. So I do not think putting any life support's gonna help. Wait, we got resource utilization. We can mine. Oh, it's a bit too big that one. Also a bit too big. Eh. I'm just seeing what can be fit. So here we're just trying to see. Ooh, star. Not a starship. Unfortunately. We got waste. We got lots of waste and carbon dioxide that we got to get rid of, by the way, as we on this mission. Also, I just realized when making this, all of the other modules are like whitish, but this is like silver. Actually, to go with the theme, I'm gonna make that silver. Alright then, so because I wanna be like walking through this, like I'll do like a tour in the space station. I think that looked pretty good, don't you think? Yeah. Um. So while I am just thinking of, oh wait, it's a good idea. We should put some radiators to get rid of any heat. I think that should do. Eliminate the heat. Deheat it. Oh, actually, no, I want to get one of those like. Oh, it's a shrouded one. What does that do? Oh, I like these ones. These ones are better. And I'll get big solar wings. And with the big booms. Look at that. And it will just remotely fly these up to the station and dock. Wait, do these go on? They do not. I was tricked. Yeah, no Starship on. Wait, nah, you're reading this wrong, buddy. We will be launching Starship, but just we'll be launching payload with Starship. Um, I think this should do it for now. So we just have to move this one. Then the next upcoming section will be fuel, and then the engine. We unfortunately won't be using any of that cool fusion technology because we aren't really like as advanced. I mean, we are just like not severely advanced like some places. Alrighty then, so I wanna see if I can get any monopropellant tanks while we're at it. It's a bit too small. There we go. So I can put the control units on board. So I can control our space station parts to dock. And then I'll just add the docking part as well as the thruster part. I'm losing my English. Should I use big? I feel like I should do big. that's definitely perfect size. Um, guys, if you do not like this design, just let me know because I could improve it. Now to make things look realistic instead of just having those just put on, we have to duct tape them on. I think that makes a lot more sense. Um, yeah. Um, actually, yeah, yeah. Let's just call it that now. I'll need I need a stack separator because we're gonna put this in the fairing of a starship, a cargo starship actually. Oh, hello. Wait, there we go. Tiny starship. Would you look at that, guys? I have not have more than 2 hours in KSP. You got this, boss man. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, you're such a legend. I'm just gonna. Oh, I should have kept those radio antennas. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the payload ones. And then, yeah, just keep the roll thrusters, cause don't want any of this bad stuff to happen. Oh, I know what to do. Hold shift and then to carry it. So, if you guys want to carry something, right? Like a starship for instance, but like the root point, which is where you have to hold, like we put it first, is right inside. Instead of going like digging your whole camera into there, yeah, just zoom out a bit and hold shift and then click on the starship and you just carry the whole thing like what I'm doing right here with the ship. It's huge how it's crazy how huge that payload bay is. Um, yes, it is because bigger is better. And also just looks cooler, don't you think? Let's just put the header tank on now. Ooh, drop tanks. This is from the F-18 mod I got, which by the way is a fighter pilot for those who don't know. It's pretty cool. Ooh, and by the way, we have the Frost mod. So what so what we can do, right, is I'm planning on doing a static fire just to be accurate. Actually, let's look at that. That looks awesome. And I'm so proud of you guys, how you guys joined in and cheered me on to do this amazing project on the Blue Aerospace channel. And just let me just make, yeah, there we go. That looks good. I'm just checking if the engine's better. Yeah, you guys are welcome. Especially you. Let me just read your name. Beav and J. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your encouragement. I much enjoy it. So yeah, let's just see what happens. We are flying a Block 1 starship. That flapper's funny because it's from the old Block 1 mod. Now let's get onto the stand, and let's stand it. Gosh, I cannot stand that. Instead, I'll static fire it. Oh my god, I love starship jokes. Now we've got to configure the starship so it works properly. And yes, no, you spin me right round happening over here today. Yeah, we'll have static fire. Also, would you like me to use my voice as a static fire? So I'm like, blah, 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 something like that for static fire. It's pretty funny. Oop, didn't want to delete that. Um, where was I? There we go. I was putting the static fire test stand. Oh, that should probably be shrunken down. Uh, what am I doing? There we go. Let's go to let's just pretend I have a Messi's test site, which is the Woomerai launch site. Wait, let's put some cameras actually in the payload zone. That'd be pretty cool. So you guys can all observe. And if things don't go well, we will detonate it. Say goodbye to the starship. Just gotta rotate the ship around. No, the camera. Sorry. Why am I calling the camera a ship? There we go. I think that should do it. I'm doing the static fire wrong, by the way, because there's supposed to be what's it called? Like, there's supposed to be more liquid oxygen than liquid methane, so the top will be shorter in frost compared to the bottom. Oh, you guys want a million cameras on board? All night static fire. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Ba 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 ba. Wow, that's pretty hot. Look at look at that. 3, 2, 1. Ignition. RVAC shutdown and sea level shutdown. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at that camera. That was actually entertaining, don't you think? What is this? Nav cams. Oh, I don't like the nav cams. Now, for this mission, we'll be flying with the super heavy. With the super heavy jockey. Um, with that, we won't be recovering the super heavy booster, unfortunately. But this is to be planned. Hoppy heavy. Just have to start Hopper with like 35 raptors. Would be cool though. Um, yeah, as I'm playing right now, we're having fun with Starship. But also, you may be wondering what this is. The big effing rocket. I won't say the actual thing because don't want to get like, you know what. But we're just gonna get the super heavy booster right now. Get the super heavy boosters frost working. Um, we're gonna flip stage it actually. I think that should probably be cool. And just gonna add the cluster of engines. Yeah, so hope you guys are enjoying this stream today. Hope you guys are having fun engaging with me on the stream, and we're gonna strap some grid fins. It's Peter Gridfin, Peter the Gridfin from Starship Guy. I had to I had to put that into a joke. If you wanna do the grid fins, this is how I'd make them activate. So you wanna do toggle and then the axes. So like the pitch, roll, and yaw axes. And you don't have to do them for all the grid fins because you can just press Alt, hold Alt, click on the grid fin so it multiplies it, and then do again, and then press E to rotate them on their yaw axis. Look at that. Now, when we are looking from the camera view, you will be able to see a big flaps part thing sticking out on Ascent, which is quite flappy. Yeah, you should get KSP. It's a great game actually. I will recommend it. Unfortunately, we won't be launching off a launch pad because really like I can't be bothered. And I don't want to block my computer with all the parts. So we'll just launch it like a normal launch, like a normal Flight 1 launch without any engines and hydraulic power units exploding. Make sure to turn off infinite fuel because I was using static fire testing. Also, I'm using a funny mod called Smart Ass. And we got liftoff. Liftoff of Starship Block 1. Yeah, it's a flap. The flap heat shield tiles. Vehicle's pitching down range. Beautiful ascent. Ship booster power telemetry nominal. I think we should go to 60 degrees down range. I woke up in a Bugatti. Yeah, thank you for saying that in stream. How far are we? Let's get up to 80 kilometers. And separation of Starship. Ignition of Starship engines. Boost backbone startup. Would you look at that? Oh, I got this annoying hull cam VDS glitch where it's like locked on. There we go. And we're going to use our thrusters to control ourselves in space. So what we're going to do now is um, just keep it with the normal vacuum raptors. Look at that. Is this a Flight 9 prediction? Lol. Um, I mean, do you want them to fly a ship 20? Because they can definitely do that. Would be cool though. But unfortunately, right, yeah, with ship 35 and booster 14-2, yeah, it's gonna go hopefully well. See if we can get ourselves an encounter. Um, just let it sit while we spin around in orbit. Tune in to watch the ship fly around planet Earth. What I do is I'm just gonna warp to apoapsis, the AP on the signature. And by the way, if you don't know what the AP stands for, it stands for apoapsis. And then the PE, which is on the opposite, which is on the lower side to a Kerbin, means periapsis. As for those who do not know or just want to know basic orbital mechanics. Wait a second, is that are we over here? We're over here, yeah. Okay, so let's just say we're in orbit, and let's just say we have, I don't know, rendezvoused with the Blue Aerospace Space Station. So let's just go 70 meters. So it's right here. And look at that. Alright, you ready for the payload deployment? Oh, you can see the ship! Oh, ship. Payload deployment is go. Um, there we go. Just gonna fly towards the to the space station. Just gonna fly. So this whole area over here is gonna be the bottom, the aft section or the bottom part. Um, let me just target myself. Oop, I think we just missed it a bit, but doesn't matter. We can Still go in for second try. So just correct ourselves. Oh, look at that view of the Earth. Do we have any docking helpments? No, we do not. Don't mind my docking port just slightly kissing above the other one. We're docked. Extend the radiators. So we got some heat. And then the antennas. So look at that, we have docked. In orbit, by the way. Hello, Starship. Now, ooh. Tell me this looks good, guys. I think that looks awesome. Now, where are we? How are we doing for life support? No vessels. Oh, the booms. I just love it having them extended. So this is the top side. No, this is the bottom side actually. So control from here. Reversed. So this is it's obviously heavier in this part here because hence where my thing is going. Look at that. Chicken jockey? This game looks so good. Thought it was old. Yeah, it's so scenic. Yeah. That's what I love about it. Now, for the starship part that you've asked me to do, is we're gonna go for re-entry and landing. You can see the ship, by the way. You can see the ship, by the way, as it's gonna go to the atmosphere. Ooh, I think Flight 9 may be on last week of June, my guess only. Yeah. Alright, who's ready for deorbital burn? Let's actually land in the day, actually. I think that should be good. Alright, you guys can count us down on the ignition, so I'll just, actually, yeah, I'll just count us down. Landing Turks and Caicos. Um, this isn't real life, so I don't really know whereabouts that is really. Hold up. So we're just gonna land in the light side of Kerbin's, if that helps. 3, 2, 1, ignition. And we can use the trajectories mod to track down where we go. And oh my gosh, we're gonna be landing right there, but Earth? Kerbin will be spinning as the days go. Well, quite literally. Now I'm just gonna spin you a bit. Dun 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 dun. Wait, how come there's more? What? Let me just transfer some more fuel in. just fix down our So we're just gonna fix our piping. Nothing's wrong here. Ooh, it's that debris. Yes. So we go for atmospheric re-entry. So here we go for landing. Oh, we can see the heat. We won't be able to get any camera views because cameras will be wiped out from the plasma blanket. So we can use our trusty smart ass. And then let that do the job. Oh, we can see the heating. Then we can see the heating. That's fire, dude. Starship has entered terminal gardens. Starship appears to be spinning right round. Yeah, great. We're gonna see if we can recover the ship. I don't think we can recover the thing itself, so we're gonna fly around, then go in for round 2, just to slow ourselves down. I think that seems more appropriate. You're gonna take me on your mighty flaps. Take me, make me fly through the skies of KSC. Da 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 dun. Da 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 dun dun. I love 80s music. It's so awesome. So wholesome. And we're just going for round 2 of Starship Atmospheric Entry. We're not going to commit a flight 3 where, by the way, in real life, where the vehicle started to spin and rotate. This is a peak ship going flip. So I'm going to be using Smart Ass for the controlment of the vehicle. Oh dear. Let's see how this performs on re-entry. Just going to move up a bit so I can get some... eliminate some any more velocity. I'm using trajectory to track down where we're going to land. Preferably in the ocean, like most flights. Well, most current flights. I mean, well, except for some of the other starships in real life, which was, I believe it was 34 and 33 of starships. The ship 33 and ship 34. I think those landed in land because they were added. Ship is such a cutie. The flaps add so much character. Yes. So does the Starlink antennas. Flaps have control of the vehicle. We got some flap cameras. Some flap camera views right there. This ship is so peak. Oh, we can see the flaps as they move through the atmosphere. Gonna take me on your mighty flaps as we're going through the atmosphere at Mach 1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-bum. I think I should be getting rid of more fuel. So I just need to vent it all out. Yeah? Look at that. Look at that view. As we're going to prepare for landing. Or should I say, splashdown in the Gulf. Such a beautiful day. Ignition. The flip has happened. Down to 2 Raptor engines. We can see the landing as the vehicle lands in the ocean. It looks like we lost all 3 vacuums. Don't worry. We landed. We landed in the ocean at Mark 1. Don't worry, we're fine. It's still recoverable. Still, what an absolutely amazing view from the Blue Aerospace team. Thank you very much, everyone. Applause in the chat. Now let's recover the starship. I mean, in real life, when ship 31 landed in the ocean, the top part, the nose cone section, literally like split off the side of the aft section, but the aft section was perfectly intact. It was like floating. It was like a boat, which is amazing. It wasn't really a hard landing, to be honest, because it was. I mean, if it was hard landing, it would be on land, wouldn't it? But I guess you're supposed to be. I guess you're supposed right, because if you're landing in the ocean, it's kind of as hard. Yeah, yeah, the front fell off. Yeah. Now, ooh, should we should we fly a plane to space? I think we can do that for the crew. Now we want to get the engine module on there. So I think we should start cooking with the engine section. Or actually no, the fuel tank section, because everything needs fuel to function. Wait a minute, why are you so small? It's so little! um, yeah, so we're going to be using liquid hydrogen because I believe that's a really reliable fuel tank. No, fuel source, sorry. Sorry, pardon my English. Just 5 meters, I think this will do. We're going to be using these giant bowl-shaped ones. And for those in the chat, I know you guys might have a dirty mind, but we are good. We are good for... This is so fun. Yeah, there we go. I think that fits. Yeah, so I want to get like more of these to be pretty large. Because have you guys seen those like interstellar videos of like, I don't know, like going to Europa or Callisto in RSS? Playing with X-15 launch. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that. We're gonna launch the engine section separately, to be honest, because why not? Now struts. Add some struts. Add some struts to the engine section. Just make it a bit bigger. Yeah, I got the tweak scale mod that allows me to like pretty much attach like, well, make the size of anything. Now thrusters. Oh, you're a bit too small. It's so little. Right. Now I think this is where like the majority of the avionics section is gonna be for the for the um for the what's it called? Thingamabobbity. Just call it that. The avionics section. Sorry, I think that's more descriptive. The avionics and power section. So we can have 5 electrical banks. Wait a minute, let's go electronic. Oh, I love these solar panels. Dude, this looks amazing. Amazing. Alright, and I think we should be good for the communications section. But I wanna add more. I want more. You seem a bit little. Oh, you're a bit big. Awesome. Oh, the balls. Alright, beautiful. I'm just gonna send it all up in one big go, I feel like. Now for the antennas. Ooh, I think that's a bit too not good. I'm gonna redo this one instead. I think that's there we go. I think I dished it up. I think I dished the right one. Let's dish it up. More satellite dish jokes. So if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, just make sure to smash the like button. Well, don't smash it with a hammer because I don't think your computer or device you're using will have a good time. But feel free to subscribe as well to get me to that lucky number of 1,000 subscribers. And hope you guys are enjoying so far. Yeah. Um. Oh. Oh dear. Hope your phone is okay though. I'm not covering that. And what I'm gonna do is I think this is like this the third last module we're gonna use. So the fuel module, which is this one right here. Then the what's it called? The hydroponics. Well, I think it's the life support modules, and then the engine module, which is our hydrogen engine. Smash the like button too hard, yeah. Yeah, definitely do not do that. When I mean smash it, I mean like just get a little light tap. And we're gonna use no engines to get to orbit. And you may be wondering how? Laws of physics. Let me just get some water before I start gasping because my voice. Oh no 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 no! Oh no! Oh, well that didn't go well. Yeah, it still works. It'll be fine. Blue station. Alright, there we go. We're in orbit. Where are you? There you are. Let's do 25 meters. What's up, everyone? Alright, so we're currently docked. We're gonna just anti-target you. And then dock. Alright, we go for docking. Boost, we docked. There we go. This is just amazing right now. Amazing scene. Let's just deploy our solar panels because these little ones over here on their own won't really supply much. Oh, you're blocked by the fuel tank. Let me just turn you around. So we need to get an engineer on board. Attach the supply units here. Fly up the crew and then dock them up. And add the engine section, I'm pretty sure. And then we'll call it that as our Duna spacecraft. Would you guys look at that? And we have full communication, so we can admire our work. Wait, do we have any more communication sections? I feel like we do. I feel like we do have them somewhere. Oh, I forgot to extend you. These are like little antennas. Our satellite antennas. Guys, this is just amazing. Thank you guys for joining today. I'm not gonna call it that for now. Our blue station is actually the most populated in in my save file. Alright, I just got a word from B and even G. As an East Coast American, I gotta go to sleep. Oh, how sad. Don't worry. I'll still be watching. Just to let you know, I love the stream. Aw, that's so kind. You guys are the best. I'm gonna attach the supply module. Then I'll attach the engine because we don't want to. I want to put the engine and crew as last because I do not want to do a misfire like in that For All Mankind scene. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Where like on the Saturn V, they were in space and they relight the engine and they unalived a few crew members. It was an accident. Right then. So I attach the module now. The supplies module actually. And beautiful. Yeah, the thing that looks like a fork and knife icon is actually what you need. Ugh. Life support hex cam. Supplies container. Supplies. I think I just stacked them all up. Yeah, just call it that. Actually, nah. Nah, I feel like water purifier. Water splitter. Ooh. Yeah, so what I'm aiming for is to use basically turn wastewater into perfect drinkable water that is more pure than what you get on Earth in real life. Water those. Support, life support waste. Ew, don't want the waste. I mean, we need the waste actually, because it's good. So this is water. We just gotta get fuel. I mean, fuel? Water and food. I think that should do it. We need the food. We need the food. I'm sorry, I got a bit lost right there. No. Anyway, so we have to get our habitation modules. Well, yeah, our life module, let's say. I think that's a more appropriate word to say. So here, ooh, support containers. So, this container here, these containers, sorry, are what literally have literally everything inside. So we have food for days if we're having crew, and for communication, I think that sums it up. And then what I'm aiming to do is add another what's it called? Sorry, a those four docking port splitter things. Yeah, we're gonna have those if I can find them. Actually, no, they're over here. Yeah, these things, these multi-point station connectors. Because who knows, we might have visitors. The lander. We'll have some visitors come on the station. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a solar panel one. A solar array, actually. Actually, let's go big. I mean, that's pretty big to me, so let's extend the solar panel. Yeah, it's a full-on blanket. Titan. Let's see what this one is. Oh my god. It's humongous. Yeah, I think we'll just go with the one today. Yeah, I think that should do. And just to let you guys know, we because Duna is far away, a bit more further away from Kerbin, so power is essential, and I mean it. So what we're gonna be doing here is gonna be testing the power of fuel cells. That's the name. The thing that looks like a hydraulic power unit to me. Oh, we got nuclear reactors. Oh, dude, that's pretty cool. But no, we're not going to be using nuclear reactors because what if that breaks down? Well, we won't have any people on board because they'll be long gone. So that's my main worry. Right then. So I got food, water, a yeah, we got supplies. We might need a bit more oxygen and a bit more air. We're gonna need some air filters as well. So I'm gonna just split this up a bit. So we got carbon extractor. Oh, I think we should do that one. Yeah. Ooh, cycler. Yeah, we'll just do that. Recycler. And a water purifier. And then we just might need a bit of water splitter. Yeah, water purifier, recycler. So it's air, carbon extractor, and then a water purifier. Yeah, I got that. And then a water splitter, and an air filter. So that's what we need to build. We'll build the engine section last because I don't want any miss failures or miss lights up. I don't want to have a slight failure. There we go. I think that's a bit more. I think that does the job now. And then add the struts because we don't want it to be floppy, floppy. Oh yes. Yeah, that guy that cheered me on today just then. Yeah, he joined my server. So welcome to the Blue Aerospace KSC. Um, yeah. Feel free to ask any questions to me, and I might answer them. Pretty likely to. Um, yeah. Let's go. Let's dock this baby. Let's dock this baby to the station. Yeah. So what we have now is pretty powerful antennas. So communication should be fun. Actually, let's test out having a SAS module or two. So these SAS, sorry, are designed to give a bit of less strain on the thrusters and more work on the gyroscope. Um, so yeah, we just trying to see whether we can get this working or not, which I think we did. So if you guys have any amazing questions, feel free to just let me know. Or actually, tell them now while you're at it, so it'd be cool. And I'm just gonna close these up. I'm just gonna rotate these. And then I think I should strut these up a bit. These struts are like duct tape if you think about it. And I'll just strut them up. Oh, yeah, there we go. I think that did the job. I'm gonna add some lights to this now so we can see in space. I mean, we can do. Just think it would just be better having some illuminators to light the way. Um, there we go. Let's light the way. Then yeah, there we go. I think we should be fine now. And we'll add the lander and then the crew module. No, sorry, the engine module, sorry. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully this one doesn't flip. Hello there. Just flip that one right there. So there's the docking port. And just turn you around. Oh, they're gonna crash. I'm just gonna use the thrusters to see how this works. There we go for docking. We have docked. We have hard dock. Now we're at it. We have to open the panels. Look at this mega station I made here. Also, there's a reason why I put those SAS units. So that it can absorb, get some spin. Look at this thing. It works so well. Also, we have lights. So now we have to dock the lander. Open this up, get the crew, dock the engine, and then go. See if the engine would work. Oh, energy flow. Oh, ho, ho. 1,003 milliwatts of power. There's a reason why I add those radiators so I can cool down the station. But dude, look at that. Dun 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 dun. This is just amazing news right here. Now we got the main parts docked. Once we're done, we're gonna add the lander and we're gonna head over. Um, right then. Wow, look at the clouds. We will be messing around with the clouds later on, because what I'm aiming to do is I'll be doing some dogfighting after this for my fellow aviation enthusiasts, or people who just love air shows. I'll bring the air shows and kabooms all the way to you guys in Kerbal Space Program. Wait, should I dock a starship? I feel like I should, but I feel like I shouldn't, cause I don't wanna have this big starship and this big long ass space station. Actually, I wonder who's the crew of the space station, or the space station I did. Yeah. Let's just design a lander actually, so we can get this thing working. So what does a Duna lander need? Well, it needs. We need a base, a lander, a reusable lander that can return and get back. Besides, I'm more of a fan of like the early 60s or 70s, how they had like the lunar landers. So, ooh, a mem. So here we can fly a small lander with the Australian flag because it's cool. Actually, oh, oh yeah, we our docking ports. We rely on the big 2.5, no, 2.5, 1.2 meter ones. Yeah, so we're gonna go with a single lander, I believe. Yeah, either a single lander or the lander can. I feel like lander can is more. Yeah. So we're gonna go to Duna. So we're about 77 minutes into stream. Um, Actually, let's make our lander colorful, shall we? Honestly, I love the color what I did here. I like how it's like metallic and like reflective. It's just it's chef's kiss. And yeah. What fuel should we use actually? Because we're running on a hydrogen fuel, but that's already pretty good. But I want to run on a different fuel type, shall we? Introducing you to the solid fuel. No, just kidding. That's we cannot use that. So the engines that we are limited to are only like chemical engines, so you can't be using solid fuel engines. Definitely not nuclear, because don't want to unalive ourselves. Jet engines, we can't not use those because Juno doesn't have a breathable atmosphere. We can't use propeller engines because Juno's atmosphere is thin. Monopropeller engines, I mean, we could use those, but not really the way to go. Now these engines will be a lot better on Juna because Juna has less gravity compared to Kerbin. We could use ion thrusters, but you know, don't really do much thrust. What we could do is use this 33 Raptor engines. Ooh, F-35 thruster. Um. Right. I feel comfortable using these ones. Ooh, that one gives off lots of thrust. Yeah, we're gonna go with monopropellant, and especially someone who's not really as smart in aerospace engineering. Um, yeah, we can slap you onto here and expect to see what happens. We're gonna be doing some test flying, obviously, for obvious reasons, because Blue Aerospace can't be trusted with a with $1 million lander. So now we ooh, should make that like that color, yeah, like reddish color. red paint color. I think that looks pretty good so far. So I'm just gonna store the pattern and load it, and so we don't have to go in and go out every time. And then our landing gear, which I think we should, yeah, landing legs. We're just gonna go with the standard landing legs. Reason why it's not really as tall actually is there's a reason, because the taller you are, the more likely it will tip over. So Starship, if we land it on Duna, it will likely tip over. Yeah, that's the bad. Actually, I think I can snag a little service containment. Ooh, look at that. Wait, does it have doors? I feel like it does have doors. So yeah, like I said earlier, this is all controlled by a probe. For safety reasons, so it's controlled by probe for safety reasons, and we're gonna see if we can land this thing in one piece, or rather attempt. So just load this pattern every time we go, and we can. Beautiful. And we're gonna use thrusters to thrust this thing and steer it out throughout. Now for ooh, what's this? Some Apollo style thrusters there. Also, these have little doors. Some little doors. So you can put some cargo on the surface of Duna. Yes, we do have cargo. Oh, storage actually. So inventory, we can put in Communitron. Chuck you in there. Oh, we can actually do science. Oh, ground anchor. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So pretty much we can build onto it. So let me just tuck you in a bit more because you're kind of sticking your butt out. Little booty out. Look at that. It's a big one. Illumination, pavonic panels. Actually, you know what we can do? We can put some tool packs, some EVA repair parts. Oh, so we have experiments. We have fuel cylinders, um, EVA jetpacks, a repair kit, a personal parachute because parachutes are cool. Um, it's a pretty big shock cone. Uh, yeah. Actually, let's have a solar panel that can be deployed. Does it say it can't be redeployed? Nah, it can't be. Just open new. Oh, nice. Now, yeah, we have a solar panel that sticks out. Ooh, some advanced cells. Gotta get those. Close that little door of yours. Awesome. I'm pretty proud of myself. Don't you think? Nah, I think we should dock this thing and launch it. But first, for safety reasons, we're gonna do some landing testing to see if it works. Then I'll add the docking port. Actually, might as well add it now. Actually, let's make this lander a bit cool looking. We need some adapters for beautiful. So it says TWR of 2, so this thing will go off pretty fast actually. Most rockets now like on Earth use like 1.5 or just under 1.5 of TWR. So doing like a hop test. Now this is for thruster use. Did our Starship lander hop test. Look at that. So this is just landing practices. And if we just open the doors, we get some experiments, and on this side we got a solar panel. Yes, the solar panel will clip in, unfortunately. But boom, I think the lander does in fact work. So we'll fly up the lander in a little thing, Michiggy rocket. Sorry, my English. And just close that up. We won't put any crew, unfortunately, because we aren't. We aren't putting. If we were put crew, we'd put supplies. But yeah. Now we want a lander. I mean ladder. Sorry. So we can step off the ladder and touch down on the surface of Duna. The ladder doesn't have to be like fully touching the ground. And look at that. So this is also supplies as also as a little base. And when it's a base, we want it to have communications. So just store that little pattern there. There we go. So we'll fly that baby up. Um. Oh, I should have put the lander where the big antenna was. Silly me. Oh well. Mistakes are made in the process, but these mistakes can be outrun by the learning of them. What I'm saying by this is, I is we'll learn from mistakes and make better things, make better decisions. And obviously we can't do the loud and lazy method of docking, which is where I click, click, and then basically let them target each other. I feel like I should target this one. Target this one actually. I just want to get myself lined up because right now we're not in the right way of lining ourselves up. So just moving this way. So yeah, we have bouncing off through relay network right now enabled, so we won't lose communication instantly. And we should be go for docking, I think. It would just bounce off, let the magnets lock in. Beautiful. Ooh, does this overlap? Oh well. I'm just gonna aim the camera here. Also, we can spin the space station to create artificial gravity. Look at that. Look at that separation. Well, separation? Oh no, it spins. Ah! So now I'm gonna attach the engine. But look at those rays. Now, doing this way, we can at least get lots and lots. Actually, a bit. I'm just gonna take some screenshots right here. And then send these through the Discord server I run. Oh, beautiful. So I'm just gonna send these pictures through Discord and my Twitter. I mean, well, Twitter formerly. Yeah. Right then, let's just send these through. Anyway, so we have our ship, our big space station.
Can I interrupt?
Sure, you may interrupt.
What do you want from Macca's?
I'm just gonna. I should just have this on mute.
Tom's getting Subway, Mum and
My sister was just talking about for dinner tonight. We get some McDonald's. Anyway, yeah, the space station I made is quite huge. But yes, it's also quite huge. Starship's diameter. Yes, it's big. Not as big as the sun. So we got the blue station. Now we have to get our engine on. So we won't crew is last thing. Man, engine is gonna be a bit big, bit large. Now, what we could do is we could put some struts on, like, we could put a Kerbal out to strut the vehicle from jiggling around and flopping apart. Because KSP's physics is not like real life physics.
see you soon. Oliver, when you finish.
Sorry about that, guys. I was just, I was just taking the dog back into the other place, and besides, my mum had to go get dinner. So a bit of that happened. So now that we aren't disrupted, we can get to work. So we're going with a hydrogen engine. Now I'm planning on this engine here. It's two engines actually in one. And why is that floating? So having two engines is one propulsive. So in case one of the engines fails, we have a backup, but the space station will still be like turning. While we're at it, we have another backup just in case. Now these engines can gimbal. The two big massive ones can't gimbal. And now everyone just stopped watching. Awesome. Just the good news I wanted to hear. Nobody's watching. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I gotta stay enthusiastic about what I say, guys, so, yeah. And let's add some radiator panels. Some radiator panels. Because near engines produces neutrons. Well, neutrons if you're using radioactive engines. But here we are using what's it called? We are using just normal hydrogen engines. Now I gotta admit it, I love hydrogen engines. They're the best engine like type. They're efficient. They get the job done. Well, most of the time. And they're also pretty reliable. So here we're just gonna dock the engine section of the space station. And after that we will dock the crew section. This will have all of our crew on board. Where they'll live, they'll sleep, they'll have a shot at the golf. And they'll have a little bar for drinks. Well, lemonade actually. Yeah, I'm streaming. Beautiful. Now we're just gonna activate the SAS. Oh god, that's spin. Spin. Um, awesome. Man, I love this. Alright, how do I stop this? I think I just did it, and I just come in hot, come my car. Blue Aerospace is go for docking. Uh, oh, I see. The clamps aren't clamping. Now I'm just gonna deploy the radiators so we don't overheat the station. Oh, we have ignition. Now to prevent any relitations, we're just gonna turn off all the engines. Cause man, this space station is huge. And man, this is humongous. Alright, let's just send the crew up next. So this is a fun little project I'm doing right now, so to see whether it would work. I'm still watching King, don't worry. Can't fall asleep during this epic stream. Oh man, you're just so generous. This is why I like my subscribers and viewers. This is why I did it in the first place, so I can engage with awesome people like you guys. So engine section is done. Now let's do the crew section. Alright, so we have some options for transporting crew. We have a starship crew, but this is using the old deprecated Mark 1. And also, like, the fuel for some reason doesn't really want to work. And it's too big. Or the second option is we send them up in a capsule, like on the ISS, or we can send them up in a plane. I think a plane is a better option. Yeah, because what I was doing before is I was flying this plane or a plane before, but also docking will be harder. Just to let you know, docking is intensely harder. Now I'm just gonna keep this paint job. So this is the base of our plane. Actually, should I just dock through? Or I was gonna say, oh yeah, yeah. There's your clampo one. We have the clampo rocket plane. Actually, let's call this the clampo wiener because the plane looks like a wiener or a sausage, let's say, and it clamps on using the nose. I love my humor in this. Right then. So we're gonna strap this to the side of a rocket or a Titan E3 to be exact, because I love this plane. The Titan E3, sorry. Wait a minute. You know that one Soviet jet that has like the wings folded backward? I think it's a Su-42, the one by Sukhoi. I think that looks pretty cool. One by Sukhoi. Um, and I'll just load the patterns. I think that looks pretty good so far. I think I made one of these before. Yeah, I feel like I have. Now for the control surfaces. On something like this. Now we want one of these to be like control the roll and the pitch. So these are definitely all pitches. So pitch as in like moving up and down. And then yaw means to go from your left to your right. And then roll is when you turn it. So if you turn down or turn up, that means your wings go down, your wings go up. But from your point of view, which is in the cockpit, you'll just be turning and you probably get sick. Don't worry, it's happened before. Now you can see, right, that the center of mass is in the dead center. Center of lift is actually at the back. Now what we can do to counteract that is by adding more wings. If you guys hate this design, let me know, and I might change it up a bit if you guys are kind enough to me, which you guys are, so I'm gonna do that right now. Lucky you want to donate. Aw, that's generous, but unfortunately I can't really get all the money thing up and running, and I don't want to get it like done sooner, so I want to get it done later on. But we have would you look at this plane? It looks so good. Now, there's actually one thing we can do with the thrusters, is we have these Mark II stability thrusters. Just gonna stick these on. These just have your left, right, up and down, but not your front and back. movements. Yeah, I think they should call it that. Um, ooh, I think this is the only one where it goes like that. There we go. Also, want to make this sort of like camouflage in it with it. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Hey, would you look at this? That's a pretty good plane so far. Or yeah, plane. Now this can only be carried by vacuum engines. So that is the plan. We can go hydrogen, by the way. I mean, hydrogen's reliable, can explode. Well, mostly does explode. Let's go for something bit big. Oh dear, this is the TWR6. I mean, it has a hydrogen-wise plume. Actually, let's go for an aerospike dart. Because it looks cool. Honestly, I gotta love aerospikes. They're like the best. Now we want to get this vehicle to space and eventually dock. So we only really need the pilots and an engineer. So we have Jebediah Kerman and Bill Kerman. Also, did you realize the name of the stream, the stream number? It's actually 34, which, by the way, which would go into ship 34, which is the last Starship flight test as from now. Also, while we're at it, we're gonna add some landing gear so we can land back on Kerbin safely, or in Duna if that's where you guys want me to go. Because, I mean, if it's up to you guys, I can just land there without using the main lander. Or who knows, maybe Kevin might have taken my lander. If you guys know the Martino Sido Pants joke I'm talking about. From that Australian YouTuber. But now I'm just going to do some test flying. Because honestly, how this thing performs... So we have our runway. I can test this beast on. Look at that! Look at that engine plume. Wee! Alright, so this is how you fly the plane in real life. So I'll just pause the game a quick. So for those who don't know what this wing design is, it's inverted, let's say. So we on the outer edges you got your pitch, so where you go go up and down. Then you got your roll, which is where you turn, which is just on the front. And at the back is your yaw, which is to go left and right. I think that sums it up for now. Unless you guys want me to go into much more detail, I'm more than welcome. I'm really happy to give you a 3 hour 3 hour presentation. Also, while we're at it, we have to set these to maximum. Oh, come on. beautiful. 34, 35, 552 reference. Will ship 5 be the one to launch to Pluto? I mean, might be less than that, because it's reusable, the ships. I'll see some in cockpit views. Oh dear. Oh, oh. Oh, there we go. What I'll do is I'll make a bind key so I can like know when I can like deploy the action groups. So okay, this is roll. Yeah, then this is pitch. So toggle pitch. And then this is your. And then this is how it works. Um, so I'll do a test flight of this in space, but not actually going towards the space station. So we're gonna do another test flight to see how the RCS goes. Honestly, we could be flying a 6th gen right now and be sending this to doing like a VTOL style flight. Yeah, see, it disables the flaps, and I'm re-enabling them. It goes like this. And see how fast we can go with this thing without destroying the Kerbals in a puff of dust. Ooh, let's get to Mark 1. Oh, we can only get to Mark 1. Look at that. I just did a curvature bell just then. Oh, what's the master alarm? Oh yeah, we're going down. We'll just pull up. Yeah, fast AF boy. Now I think we've tested the RCS. Everything works now. So what we have to do is, well, send this thing on a rocket. Because I know you guys love rockets. That's why I started this channel. I'm feeling peckish. Let's see what rocket we can put this on. Um, yeah, I feel like having a rocket like this will have too much wing space. So what I'll do is on a to put you to scale and then get rid of shroud. and then do a special experiment called, well, decoupler shells. Look at that. This basically just gets rid of the need to use like the special decoupler. It's 6:30 where I am, and my alarm goes off in 11 minutes. Am I cooked? Well, let me define that. So, basically, cooked means you have been burnt. No, I'm just kidding. You'll be fine, I'm sure. Just turn off your alarm. I'm sure it'll be sorted. Right? So, you should be fine for now. Let's add some landing gear. Landing gear? No, let's add some stability on ascent. So I believe the F-16 has these as well, like the real life F-16 has like little guides. I'm not sure if you guys see it. The little guide things on the F-16 on the belly of it. Or am I? Yeah. I just have to be aware of the landing gear extension. Because we don't want these to be scraping the runway. Don't want to be like you know. Yeah. Um, I think this is a good rocket so far. What's a good vacuum optimized engine I can use? Send our crew all the way to the station. I like the skiff engine. I haven't used that engine in a while of my KSP career playthrough. And it will just get a full-on Saturn V. Yeah. Um, right then. Let's actually go for a Saturn V style or like an early Saturn V look. Um, yeah. So if you guys don't know, right, I was look at the wing design. It looks sort of like off, you know. Ooh, look at that. That's like a donut. Actually, let's just paint this a bit. If you guys do not really like the style that I'm using, um, then I don't know. Wait, should this be like a hot staging? Wouldn't that be cool? To have like separation and there's like all the fire, all the plasma. Um, Donut gaming. Nice. Let's add 4 engines. Because this thing is heavy. It's heavier than super heavy. The booster. Let's just see from size what engines we got. Yeah, it's not that big. It's so funny because like I'm just like, the engines aren't that big. And yeah, just gonna move you guys a bit up to the top, up to the top. Hot stage mentioned with 5 engines even. Nah, no hot staging today, buddy. So yeah, unfortunately that's not really. I'm gonna add the fins as well, cause like, yeah, look how high the center of lift is. Yeah, there we go. I think having these upside down. I mean, I couldn't use procedural wings, but I don't really feel like it because I feel like it's sort of cheating in a way. I mean, this is my complete honest opinion about procedural wings. Also, we got massive control surfaces. They are huge. Imagine they just fall off on launch. That'd be quite funny. Now I gotta recolor them up. This is how true people build rockets. True people as in me. So we got wing control surfaces. We got perfect TWR. What time is this in Aussie land? Well, like, Aussie land. Firstly, that's Australia, and where I'm from, I'm on the western, so it's more like 6:20 my time. Anyway, we have ignition. Anyway, we just have perfect liftoff. Ignition. We are now pitching downrange. All four, all four engines are doing nicely. Alright, separation. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Oh, 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 oh. That was unexpected. That was unexpected having the end the thing just wobble. Now we wanna go for wanna orbit, wanna dock. Oh, we're right in. We're right at it. Opening shield. Oh, we have actual telemetry. That's pretty cool. Oh, we're gonna slap it. Okay, we're just about to dock. We have docked. So let's disable the engines. Ah ha ha, we have docked. Um, look at this big space station. Um, let's just transfer our crew now. Where's Jebediah? Then Bill. Now we're gonna have to keep an eye on our resources as we do our intended burn to Duna. Okay, who's in here? Was it? Yeah, Bill Kerman. We want you in the ring station. Wait, can we extend the ring station? Oh, we can inflate it. That's actually pretty cool. We're gonna start rotation. Okay, so we have food. We have 26 years of food remaining, so that's amazing. Water remaining is 30 years. 20 years of oxygen remaining, and 11 days of power. That's not bad. I feel proud of myself. Now how's our power going? Let's just open the hatches. Oh, this is the plants. Oh, hello there's. Welcome aboard the blue station. A lot of hatches we have to go through. Oh, I see. So we just have to float through here. Pretend I'm floating. That laptop. I think I'm entering the other half of the space station. Um, oh, so that's the air thing. Oh no, I'm getting pulled. Um, just doing an ISS, no, blue station tour actually. Ha, no exit. Okay, so this is the lander. Nice. So this is where we would sit, let's just say. Let's go light the let's go light the candle.
Ollie.
Alright, so we're gonna go to Duna. So let's just prepare. We have engines lit. We're gonna go to Duna. And Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I just had to get my dinner real quick. It's Macca's. But look at my plane. Alright, so we're gonna establish a landing site. We're gonna get both Jebediah, Kerman, and Bill. Just gonna close the door as well. Now for the crew command, we need our pilot. So we're gonna have to start scrubber. Ooh, observe plant growth. Plant growth experiments while in space high over Duna. You note a mild but increased redness of the fruits and flowers. Not bad. Yeah, it's what I have to do with is what I have to do in TAFE as well. But it's accurate. That's good. Ooh, where's Jebediah? Let's chuck you in a lander. I'm gonna go low Juno orbit actually. Now we're gonna get Bill. Let's depart and head to the surface of Juna. I'll just up the rotation real quick. Oh, our electricity remaining has gone up somehow. Let's go for undocking. Yeah, so look at that. This is just amazing. Alright, so if our vehicle, I'm seriously cooking right here. Cooking as in doing an amazing job. So we're gonna land, prepare a rescue return, and then we'll end stream. Cause I'm getting tired just about. I need to finish off me dinner. Right then. Yeah, go for a return. Three, two, one, ignition. Let's see if we can land in a sandstorm. It's actually probably not safe for us. Oh, I can see a reflection. And ignition. Oh, I might be hitting the hard deck. The hard. We're gonna divert actually. There's somewhere softer. Yeah, we are going horizontal, but we can just eliminate that horizontal velocity once we get to the right landing site. Which is just here. We have Ike in the background. And touchdown. Confirmed. There we go. We are on the surface. Now we're gonna get Bill to be on the surface. Slap. Just gonna lower the visor just in case. And deploy flag. Got the Australian flag right there. We have the first ever Australians to land on Mars. I mean, Duna. Quickly grab onto ladder. It's slightly moving, don't worry. Just buck ourselves back in and let's get out of here. Yeah, I didn't land well. So just gonna land and burn off all of our velocity. Yeah, I think that's more of a pleasant place to land. And let me just let's just let him fall off the lander. Inventory. Let's do some science. Actually, I should have had him back on the thing. So what I'll do is I'll just move all that and let him fall off. Whee! Let's put him down. I'll put some science down. Beautiful. Nice. Now I gotta get the other stuff, which is the dish. Let's put the dish over here somewhere. Watch this. Also good. So this is telling us what we got. Connection. Oh, we got no connection. So you see some science samples over here, some surface stuff. He's smashing it. Nice. Alright. Unpowered. What the heck? Now I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I just have to put back the stuff in my Kerbal. We can live. And we can also get the pilot, by the way. Which is Jebediah Kerman. He's gonna jump off the ladder. Alright, surface sample from Duna's lowlands. Unable to satisfy your curiosity, you attempt to drill into a rock with your tool. You're thinking it would be a lot easier if you had some kind of pulsating drill thing on a robotic arm. Alright, so we're keeping full communication with the base experiments, the landers that crash in the space station. So we're now going to do a rendezvous as of our stuff is running a bit low. Ignition, and we have liftoff. Oh, Juna's thin atmosphere, sorry, is bullying our vehicle. For now, we're just gonna call it after this. I'll just use this method and just dock the vehicle.
Ollie,
And we're just docking any minute now.
do you want to stop to enjoy your treat?
And we just rammed successfully in. Okay, so now we're in orbit. I actually like going through the hatches. Actually, let's go into here. Oh, I fell in. I'm inside the ring, by the way. So you got like a full-on bar area. Um, what's it called? Some more seating areas. Man, it's pretty cool in here. Little sleeping quarters. some computer stuff over here. The laptops. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna enter the spacecraft. Okay, so it looks like we are inside or just behind Duna. So I'm just gonna transfer the but looks like we're just gonna get the vehicle lit up and we're gonna oh, we have ignition. Just breaking out of Juna's gravity. We're gonna get a yeeting encounter with Ike. So Ike's gravity will straight up just yeet us out the solar system. Well, out the Junian system. We. I just flew out. And we can undock our spacecraft. We're finally at home. I'm placing an inclination of 90 degrees, so we're going from pole to pole. What the hell is this orbit? It's going like this orbit line. Oh, hello. Yeah, we just our Juno mission just happened. It's been 2 hours, just so you know. So we landed on Juno. You can skip back if you want. We have our lander. Actually, I remembered something. I gotta get rid of all the waste. And they died from air toxicity. Whip. We lost them. Yeah, I'm gonna call it now. I'm gonna call it the end of my live stream. So thank you all for watching. I shall see you guys soon and enjoy your day. Stay safe, guys.